Hello, this is me, redl or redlee, and welcome to the BOTICS channel. I'm the car the car modeler and the track modeler, and other stuff modeler too, maybe. And I'm gonna be doing a devlog or a video showing the progress on Fuji Helexicon. I'll start off by showing off the helix loop thing. Took me a while to make. It's not really finished because at the end I have to join the two paths together. The real challenge was the center area though, because the loops kept trying to touch each other. They kept like going through each other, clipping through each other, and it just wasn't gonna work like that. But I got it working anyways. So if we just quickly move over to the mountain, there's more track, and there's some smoothing issues with the guardrails, because if the corners turn too sharply, you can see there's a bit of a rough sides, especially this right here. You can see the guardrails just go through the track. I think this should just be fixed once I turn on a certain settings for the application of the spline. The spline thing. So, for the path, whatever it's called. But this is the volcano. There's a spiral section. Go down here, and this should take you to an area that I completely made up in my head, meaning it's not canon. This is not a thing part of the movie, but I'm doing it anyways because it's just too cool not to do it. But it takes you to like an underwater section of the track. If I just show you right here. So there's not a whole lot going on here. I did this on distance too. There was a lot more going on that version. There's a giant upside down loop, but that's not gonna work here. Right here we got this spiral thing that takes you back to the surface. That Hot Wheels World Race Leg 4 looking spiral. Then it just takes you over to the island right over here, which takes you out. Yep, right here. This is a spot I will have to fix soon. More of the back to the helix loop. I think that's what it's called. And just over here, over where the volcano is. Just right on the side of the volcano. There's a here, and then there's a loop Tejo crashed on. Yeah, there's supposed to be a jump somewhere, but I cannot do that when the path is not applied yet. But it takes you over to this island, or the other part of this island, and there's this section. There's more over here, and then it just gets to a part of the track that completely do not know what I'm supposed to do here. It's just, I've looked at every references I could, and I don't know what to do in this area. This is like a blind spot, and I'm not going to get creative because I know there are enough references that I should be able to model what's over here, but I just can't. I don't know how. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. So I just leave it how it is. Anyways, here's how the track looks with the texture applied. I think the road texture itself is created by Davi. This might just be like a temporary placement. I might make my own later on. But you can see I haven't really made any textures for like the islands and the water. I think the idea what we're planning is we're not going to be putting the island and the water itself into the game. I mainly just modeled or made all of this as like a size reference or a placement reference for the track. It's all going to be built in the game. I believe that's what the plan is, because like the game is going to be really incredibly laggy otherwise. Although, you know, with enough bricks, I guess the game still could be laggy. But like, this is a really huge track. I don't know how this is going to be optimized. That is a concern I do have, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other people have that concern. But optimization is indeed something we do have in mind. Clearly something I did not have in mind when modeling this track. But you know, if I ended up having to remodel this, I'll do it. I got no issues doing that. I think one idea we had, an idea we had is we just make the 3D modeled tracks be kind of just not entirely be too concerned with optimization for those, and just, you know, higher end people be able to play those, and for the lower end people we just make an entirely separate version that is completely brick built, because I guess maybe meshes are laggier. Well, no, because it's not the mesh itself that makes the game lag, it's the collision, because the collision of the mesh is made of a bunch of bricks, a ton of them, so that would be pretty laggy. I don't know what the plan is. I guess we'll just have to figure out once the track is applied. I mean, higher end computers may not even be able to run the track, but yeah, I guess we'll just have to find out and see. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the progress on Fuji Helexicon. I think currently I plan to I might hold back from continuing Fuji, because there's a thing I'm waiting for that has like a reference, or might have a really good reference to just that blind spot. So I'm gonna wait for that thing to come out, and once it does, I'll continue modeling the track. But in the meantime, I will just model other stuff for progress. I'll mainly just be modeling the cars. I've done 2 cars already, I think 2, probably more, like the Mach 4, the Shooting Star. In terms of cars, the current plan is to basically model every car that we don't have, which is like, you know, any car that isn't already a model, like a video game ripped model or something from the internet. And then once I've finished modeling all those, then I can model all the cars that we do have that are rips and make sure all the cars are specifically like modeled and aren't all like, make sure none of the cars are rips. That's the idea for the tracks too. I'm going to model all the tracks like Fuji and the Grand Prix, other stuff, and Thunderheads will come last since it's already a finished track kinda. But yeah, anyways, that's today's devlog. Yeah, see ya.